It's a beautiful morning. I know I can't sing. I just woke up. Listen, Linda. I my schedule is so fucked up. I did not feel well last night and I went to sleep at like 8 a.m., right? And I woke up at midnight because of my dog. And then I saw that my friend was live, so I went and jumped on her panel. And I jumped on another panel and I was up till fucking almost 4 and it's 7:30. Why am I awake? You guys, you don't understand. I need like 12 hours of sleep every day. So today should be a fun one. But I can't sleep now. I'm amped up. And I don't expect anyone to find this, but I'll talk to myself. It's fine. But I am going to start my day. And I thought I'd start it with you guys because that's what I've done the last like 3 days. And I don't know. But, anyways, good morning. I am going to hang out with you guys while I get ready for my day before I work out because that's going to be the first thing I do today. But first, I got to brush my teeth. Yeah, like I literally, this is the first thing. No, the first thing I did was let my parrot out of his cage and let my dogs pee. But now I'm here, bitches. So I'm getting banned on every panel I go to. So I guess I have to be on my own, sit in my own corner and think about what I've done. Anyways, let me brush my teeth. You guys don't want to hear that, right? Like I don't need to like have you guys listen to that. I'm going to mute myself. Feel free to leave. I'm not an entertainer. Like I'm not a clown for your amusement. But I'll be right back if you guys can wait a second. I don't know about you guys, but I don't feel human until I brush my teeth. You guys, oral health is important. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, people get so mad at me when I'm in chat and I'm telling people what I'm doing. They get so mad. So it just makes me want to do it more. I'm sure they'll block me. It's okay. Those are not the people for me. If you block me, you're not my people, you know? Anyways. Oh, yeah, my parrot's going to be loud, by the way. He's always loud in the mornings and right before the sun goes down. Let me get something. Okay, so like what I do, is hey, Janny. What? Who? Who what? Sorry, I have the memory of a gnat. Don't say you have the memory of a goldfish. You can actually teach goldfish tricks, and that would require some modicum of memory. So don't say that. Don't be hating on goldfish like that. But anyways, what I do is I start with. Do you hear him? Who banned me? Will Durant banned me. VB banned me. Well, I can understand why. JC banned me. Darryl bans and unbans me all the time. I was at Q's last night. He threw me off the panel. I'm just making friends left and right. Anyway, so I start off my days usually with or pre-workout drink. Gotta get those aminos, bro. Oh my god, I'm almost out. Shit, I didn't even realize. Need to order some more. Guess I'm gonna have to mix a few. That's right. That's okay to do, right? Like, you can mix this shit. Oh, maybe I'll die. Who knows? I love you too, Phoenix. So anyways, pre-workout drink. And then they usually always are gross, and I don't mix them with the full amount of water because they're gross, and I just want to down them like a shot. I just mix them with enough water, and then I do a chaser with lemonade. Don't be hating on me. I drink water more than most of you motherfuckers. But I'm going to work out today, and I know people don't care, but it's my fucking life. Tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I will be on cam. Shannon is my name. Will be on cam, just like the last one. Hold on, let me mute because this is loud. Just gotta mix up. So then after that, I take they're psych meds, but what I like to call them is these make me not kill people meds. I'm just kidding. They're just fucking antidepressants. But yeah. So hopefully today's a good day. It's my day off. Didn't get much sleep. I don't know what that's gonna be like today for me. But I will tell you this. I'm trying a new approach to things. My way is not a very good way. My way has become toxic. And I don't know if I like that about myself. I've always told you guys, if something's making you worse than who you can be, then you should cut it out. So I'm going to try a little different approach to things. I'm trying to be nice. Try. Positivity. Good morning, Joe. How are you? How's things? Joe, let me just say that I see all of your comments and things. Sometimes when I'm on panel with other people, it's just hard to like address it. So just know that I see you, okay? Shadow, you're in my spot, bitch. Get down. Hold on, I gotta move the dog that weighs about as much as I do. Hold on 1 second. Get down. Fucker. I know your weakness, bitch. When you know someone's weakness, you have all the power. Remember that. Knowledge is power, bitches. Knowledge is power. 10:48 p.m. Is that what time it is there? All right, come here. Anyways, oh, and I want to talk about this. I want to briefly touch on this. Funny that I say it that way. I want to let it be known to anyone that doesn't know me very well or whatever. I am a flirtatious person, but I am also a very, very married person. And if you think me talking to you with this picture up constitutes flirting, then I flirt with Joe. I flirt with Glenda. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, I'm happily married. People are always like, well, if you're married, then why are you here? Well, this isn't a dating site. This is YouTube. This is for people to create content, whatever that means to you, and for you to film that shit. This isn't Tinder or Grindr. I'm not looking for a man. I'm not looking for a woman. I thought I was looking for friends, but that's burned me so many times. I have very few of those. And I don't use that term. I don't just throw it around willy-nilly. I hate when I see people online, especially women. I love you. You don't fucking love them. Don't say shit you don't mean. I words have meaning if you give it to them. So don't miss me with that bullshit, basically. You were on a phone with your friend of 30 years, dude. I don't have a friend. Anyone that's been a long-term friend of mine, we barely speak these days because I don't put effort into these relationships, these friendships anymore because people suck. Ultimately. But I'm glad that you have a friend that you've had for that long. That's amazing. And I think it's kind of rare, actually. Like, if you're listening to this, do you have a friendship that lasted that long? And, like, what's the secret? Because I don't know. People just are disappointing. They disappoint me in the end. I don't know what I'm expecting, but I don't know. People suck. Anyways, this isn't a dating site. I've been around YouTube for a long time, and that is not why I'm here. Let's put that out there. You have 5 friends all over 30 years. Damn, that's amazing. That's awesome for you. I hope they're good friends. Cause like sometimes are your friends your real friends, or are they just kind of like acquaintances, you know? Like how what constitutes a friendship really? People are selfish creatures. I think we were talking about that on Shannon's. You know, human beings are selfish, and it's kind of built into our DNA, right? Because it's a survival thing. If you believe in evolution, if you weren't selfish and you didn't take, you'd die, right? Stick to loving animals. I love animals. And I don't know what the capabilities of animals are as far as loving you back or what constitutes love. But I'll tell you this, my animals have shown me affection and kindness and selflessness, I guess, that I've never seen in a human being other than maybe my husband and my mom. But I don't know. Real friends know me, understand me, care for me. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that description of what a friend is. I need to drink this disgusting drink. And I mixed it, so it's not going to be great. Hold on. Okay, you know what? It wasn't that bad. I've had worse. I hope you guys are gonna have a good Saturday, or if you live on the other side of the world, happy Sunday. I don't know. I'm gonna try to make the most of today because I have a lot of shit to do, and I'm a lazy bitch, and I don't know how I'm awake right now, but I just had a fuck ton of caffeine, so we're gonna do this shit today, and I'm not gonna sit on my ass like so many people and waste time when you could be doing something interesting with it. Although, you know, I guess I'm guilty of that as well, but for the most part, I'm lapping those people sitting their asses on their couches. You know what I mean? Jarl Wiggin, he said something interesting to me last night. And he's right, and I agree with him. He said, you know, you're in a different stage of your life right now. Well, I mean, obviously. He's like, I doubt you'll be working out in 10 years. He might be right. 10 years, you never know what's going to happen in 10 years. I might not even be alive in 10 years. But I'm hoping that this drive that I have for fitness and stuff, I hope that I don't lose it, because that would be tragic to me. This newfound lifestyle and things like that, it's really changed me, and I want other people to experience that too, and I don't want to lose that passion for it. So I'm not going to worry about 10 years from now. I'm going to worry about today. And I suggest that most people live that way, because if you worry about tomorrow, you're wasting time you could be spending on today doing something, you know? Most people are gross. I agree. So much for staying off chat for a while. Been on all day. Well, I've seen you around, Joe. There's been a lot of things going on. I understand that. Not to mention it's addicting as fuck. At least the panel chatting part of YouTube. A lot of people seem to not understand that I didn't come from that. Some people just ended up here. I don't know how they ended up in this community, but I didn't start in this community. I started on making dumb videos, like edited videos that you would expect on YouTube. I didn't even know there was chat and streams and all that shit until I was introduced to it. Which, by the way, I was told, well, I wasn't told, but I saw VB saying that the person who introduced me to this community is sorry that she did so. And that was allegedly my quote unquote friend. So, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. It's okay though. You can be sorry all you want. I'm still here though. Did you hear that? My dog just made a huge sigh. Well, Dr. X, we meet again. I think your audio stuffed up again. Is it me? I did just wake up. I don't know. Friendships come and go, but Goonies never die. And you know who I think is a fellow Goonie? I think Shannon is my name, is a fellow Goonie. Everyone always tells me, Tiffany, she's going to stab you in the back. She's fake. Blah, 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 blah. I know Shannon enough, I think, to know who she is enough. I'd like to know her a little more. But one thing I do appreciate about Shannon is she's a fighter. And I'm a fighter. And she stands up for things, and I stand up for things. So we're not the same person. We don't have all the same beliefs and things, but we have a few very strong qualities in common. And so I respect and appreciate her for that. And people say I simp on her. Well, I mean, if expressing my love for someone is simping, then okay. But it's not a sexual thing. They like to make it that way, which I think is weird, but okay. It's just, I appreciate her as a human being, you know? And I especially understand what it's like to be constantly attacked, because she gets constantly attacked even when she's not around. I probably do too, who knows? So yeah, I do consider her a friend. I consider her, she's done more for me than my ex so-called friends have, just by her words, if that makes any sense. Everyone thinks we're going to have a falling out. Not only do I disagree with that, but I think that saying that is going to make it more so that we won't. You know, like, I'm going to prove you wrong at any cost at this point. So sit back and watch and waste your time, because Goonies never die. Remember that. Now, some of these other people that have since become friends with each other, they might not last because they haven't in the past, and they've proven that they can't. So that'll be interesting for me to watch. And I will. I'll be around. I'll be watching. I may not be able to speak or say anything, but I'm in, I'm out, I'm all over the place, you know? I'll be around. And if you know, you know. I'm not going to name names, but if you know, then you know who I'm talking about. Titus, come here. Why you gotta be such a dick, though? Come here, leave the cat alone. I also get, let's talk about getting shit on, shall we? Because I don't know what to talk about. And I've always said I could talk to myself, and it's fucking true. I get shit on for having animals. Thank you. He's babbling to himself. Phoenix, good boy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so he's playing with a toy I gave him that he's been absolutely terrified of. And now he's messing with it. I'm so happy. I don't think you guys realize how far this bird has come with me. So when I first got him, I was his third home, okay? And he was like 5 or 6 years old. And the previous owner told me that, well, he doesn't play with toys. He doesn't like toys. And he doesn't know how to forage or anything like that, which are very important to having a bird. Like they have to have mental stimulation. And at first she was totally right. I would give this bird toys and he wouldn't play with them. He would ignore them. He would be afraid of them. But over time, showing him over and over again that there's food, yummy treats in these things, and they're in the cage with him all day, he started to get more confidence, right? And he started to start looking for these things. Because the animals aren't just going to play with a toy, there's got to be a motivation behind it. If you throw a ball for a dog, it's not really because he wants to play, it's because he has prey drive and he wants to chase because he's a fucking dog. Well, birds in the wild, they have to find food and they have to destroy things like I don't know, like a coconut, right? They have to like get through the coconut shell. They have to break that shit apart to get to the meat. That's the same fucking thing with a pet bird. So he's not going to just play with a toy. He's got to have a reason to play with that toy. Food is a motivator. So I always show him, "Hey, look, I'm putting your favorite treats in these things." So I gave him this box. It's a simple box, and I buy him expensive toys, but you can also use cheap shit. A simple box. I cut a hole at the top, and I stuffed it full of crinkle paper. And I showed him, "Look, there's pistachios in here. Those are his favorite." And for like 4 days, he's just been ignoring that shit. Ignore, ignore, ignore. And I would put almonds and pistachios on top of the box, so he'd have to look at it. He can't ignore it. He's in there all day while I'm at work. So this is the first time I've seen him go and try it, and I'm very proud. And I don't care if you guys think this is boring. This is a big thing for him. BG, who's from the Q universe. Good morning, Jan. If you guys don't know the Q universe and that side of things, it's a different crowd of people. There's this guy named BG. He's a young kid. He's friends with Shannon, and that's how I met him. And I was on panel, and I showed my bird, and he started telling me how awful it is to keep a bird in a cage. And I totally understand. Like I think as human beings, we probably shouldn't have birds as pets because, it's against everything that they are, right? They fly, they have wings, and we're going to put them in a cage. Like they're social creatures, and we're going to keep them alone in a cage. So I don't know. Humans can be cruel even if they don't mean to be. But I didn't buy this one as a baby. He was a rehomed used pet, right? So it's not like I can just release him into the wild. Well, this guy was going off on me saying because I don't train him like a circus monkey, it's cruelty because he didn't really go into it, but I guess mentally it's cruel not to train this bird. But what people like that don't know animals don't seem to understand is that these are unique individuals, right? It's like this one bird that you see online that does tricks and is trained, that bird was probably started from a very young age learning how to do these things. And trust me, I have tried with him. I have tried with this bird, but he's not there yet. And these birds live a very long time. This bird is still afraid of fucking easy ass toys. But he's come a long fucking way since I got him. And he forages now and he plays with treats now and he has more confidence and he has like it's hard to explain to a non-bird person, I guess. But I do everything in my power to give this bird the best life I can. And let me tell you something. If you've ever been to, good morning, Terry. If you've ever been to a bird rescue or a zoo or anywhere where there's birds there, look at them. They're not happy. I went to 2 summers ago and then like 16 years ago when I got married. I went twice. There's a place in Tennessee called Parrot Mountain. And it's it's great to visit. But if you truly pay attention, a lot of these birds, especially the African grays, maybe I'm biased, but especially the grays, if you go to this place, there's a vlog on my channel where I show this. These birds look miserable. They have no toys. They have no interactions. They're just simply there. They just simply exist. And if they do have a toy, it looks like it's ancient because it's expensive. And that place has tons of birds. I mean, parrots galore. I mean, it's called fucking Parrot Mountain, right? Some of these birds are just, I'm not saying they're not mistreated or anything like that, but trust me, my bird has a way better life than like these rescue animals in places like that. This bird gets daily interaction. This bird gets good food. This bird gets fucking toys out his ass. Oh, that reminds me, you need a shower today. So you can attack me all you want. You can say I'm a whore, I show my titties, blah, 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 whatever. I'm a trailer park trash. I get it all, right? But don't say I'm a bad bird owner, damn it, because I can prove otherwise. And I will defend that shit with every breath I have because I love these animals and I do everything and I put their needs before my own needs. And I know that people like BG and those kinds of people, they just say shit to get a reaction. Well, here it is, you know. Yeah, tell them, Phoenix. Woo! Kisses. Love you. Yeah. Anyways, I forget what the fuck I was talking about. I get sidetracked very easily. If I didn't get Casper, someone else would. Same difference, still be a pet. Yeah, Joe, but see, like, you know what you do with Casper. Who knows what a different person would do with him, right? There's a lot of neglect that goes with people that have birds. A lot of neglect. And a lot of abuse, too. And sometimes it's intentional and sometimes it's not. Sometimes people just don't know what they're getting themselves into when they get a bird. They don't realize that it's a fucking lifetime commitment and that these birds have specific needs, right? So, yeah, if you didn't get them, somebody else would have. But that somebody else may have been a bad owner. But, yeah, you can hear him because he's fucking loud. In the mornings, this is his time to shine. La, 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 la. And when he sees me sitting here with the dogs talking to my phone, he gets like a little jealous. He wants my attention too. Have a nice breakfast, Terry. You're probably gone already. I probably missed you. Sorry. Hey, Shorty. Bird. Well, you have anything you want to say to these people? They can hear you. Yeah. I worked with him once for about 5 months. 5 months consistently. I was trying to teach him, what does the cat say? You know, and it would be, you know, the answer is meow, right? And I would teach him that. What the fuck? Why won't my thing work? There we go. 5 months. And then finally we had a breakthrough and he did it. And I was so excited. And then he never fucking did it again. I swear, they do this shit on purpose. They do this shit on purpose. Hey, good morning, Jim. Tiffany, people are going to attack just because. That's just what they're here to do. I know. But look, I've been guilty of it myself. I'm not a saint. I'll be the first one to admit that shit. I get petty and catty and I attack people. But, like, surely there are better things to do with your time, right? Than troll the internet? I don't know. And if all you have is the internet, and I understand that, like, you could do better things here than just be a complete asshole, right? Hey, Slayer, good morning. Or wait, no, it's not morning for you, is it? Good evening? Joe says Casper will bite me if I'm on the phone, pissed off because he knows I won't give him attention. Right. Yeah, see, Joe knows because she has birds. She has a budgie and a Quaker. Slayer, welcome to the club. We'll get jackets. We'll get matching jackets. I've been banned all over the fucking place. It's okay though. I don't mind it on my own channel. It's just that I'm not going to pay for StreamYard. I love you too, bird. I'm not going to pay for this, and you only get 20 hours a month, and I'm not going to change accounts constantly. That's stupid. Some don't have anything better. Well, no, there's better things to do with your time than troll people. But I get it. People enjoy that negative shit, whatever. If it makes them feel better, I guess. I don't personally want to attack people. I just want to stick a mirror in their face, you know? Like, hey, look, if you're going to do this, look in the mirror. If you're going to be mean to me, I'm going to be mean back. But I'm trying to like not be that way. Like I want to course correct, you know? I want to be a better person. Phoenix, that's really fucking annoying, bro. Hey. Shadow's on the couch. What do you want? What do you want? What? What do you want? And that's the other thing, you know, when people glamorize having pets like a parrot, what you got to realize is that they're really fucking loud. And an African gray, they're not as loud as like a macaw or a cockatoo because those ones scream. But those ones are the ones people like because they're colorful and they're fluffy and they got the big cute eyes and all that. But grays scream. Grays are loud. Fuck, all birds are loud. Birds are supposed to be loud. And they're messy. I honestly don't recommend ever having a pet bird personally. I think most people wouldn't like it because it's a lot of work. And like all this noise you're hearing right now, I start to tune it out. Like I don't even hear it. I mean, I do hear it, but like you become numb to it because you hear it so much. So basically, I only really notice when he says new things, which he does. He surprises the shit out of me sometimes. Kind of funny. I wonder if I could get him to laugh. No. He's like, you're fucking faking it, bitch. Are you loud? Yes. I'm a screamer. No, I'm not. My Joe, my Casey, 15 years old cat, passed away 2 weeks ago. Oh, Slayer, I'm sorry. 15 years old isn't too bad for a cat, though. I'm sure that cat lived a nice long life. Yes, birds are loud. Yep. And people often ask me why I mute myself when I'm on panel. And this is one of the many reasons why. But I'm not muting today because I'm talking. Hey, I'm talking here, bro. And now you guys can hear the madness that is my home. My BFF's brother had one for many years. Gabriel, he was so cool. I enjoy the noise, Phoenix. Aw. Do you think you could live with it the rest of your life, though? Because that's what it is. This is every day, every morning, every night. He's not as noisy during the middle of the day, and birds are quiet in the dark, instinctively so. I actually had another African gray before him. Her name was Paco. And that bird was naked because African grays tend to pluck when they are emotionally or mentally upset, which is what's so upsetting that he's pulled all his flight feathers because it makes me think I'm doing something. I'm lacking somewhere, but African grays have a penchant for plucking themselves. And when I got Paco, she was all naked in the front. And where was I going with this? Forget. Fuck. I lost my train of thought. I don't want that for him. I don't want him to pluck. Every time we see the avian vet, he always tells me how good Phoenix looks. You know, for his age, he's not plucking. He looks good. So when he started plucking his flight feathers, I also wonder if, like, he fell in his cage and broke some. Because, see, there's things called blood feathers. And their feathers actually have blood going to them. And if one of them breaks and they don't take care of it, they could bleed to death. And I've had to pull blood feathers out before. It's not a great process. Okay, it's very traumatic. I needed Gary's help. One of us held him down. The other one pulled the feather out. You have to if it's bleeding. So I'm wondering if he fell and broke some and he pulled them and then he just pulled all of them. Because usually they start on their chest. Usually. All right. I did not expect this to become a panel about birds, but here we are. I love you. I love you. You're so pretty. You're such a pretty boy. Hi. Anyways, I don't think birds are good pets. But if you ever decided you want to get one, do your fucking homework, man. Research. I learned a lot about parrots before I acquired one. I learned a lot by having them too. But I'm a dork, and whenever I get into something new, I read the shit out of it or arm myself with knowledge, because trust me when I say most people are not cut out to own a bird. They're just not. And people like BG who think they know everything because they're young and dumb and probably full of cum, I don't know. They make these statements and they don't realize that they know nothing about what they're talking about. But I do agree. I don't think birds make good pets. I won't. At one point in time, I was thinking about getting a baby, only because then I could train it. I could train it the right way. Because birds get kind of set in their ways. Birds choose genders. And the person that raised Phoenix at a young age was a woman with a brunette woman. So that what happens is they kind of become like attached to that particular gender. I had an African gray. I actually had 3. Okay, I had an African gray. His name was Walter, and he only liked men. They told me that when I got him, and I thought I could change him, but it took like a year and a half, 2 years. No, he only liked men. So I found him a good home with a young man, a very good young man, and he's doing very well with him. Phoenix was brought up by a brunette woman. He doesn't like blondes. He doesn't like men. So that works out. Phoenix was the one for me. Yeah. Some people don't know that about birds, that they tend to choose one gender. What are you growling about? Hey, Kevin. Good morning. My grandparents had a green macaw, and he went through a period of plucking feathers out. A green macaw. Was it a green wing macaw? Was it a military macaw? There's no thing as a green. I mean, I understand it was mostly green, right? It might have been a military. There's many, many kinds of macaws out there. You know what I hate about StreamYard is I can't see all of the emojis. So all I see is face green smiling, face green smiling, face green smiling. My hubby wants a baby lion tiger for real since Casey passed away. Well, here's the thing. Tigers and lions will eat your ass. And I don't mean that sexually. I mean they will fucking eat you. See, that's the problem. These animals are not domesticated, and they shouldn't be in captivity. Have you ever been to a zoo? I've been to the Pittsburgh Zoo many times, and this happens at every zoo. You could go to any zoo and you'll see this shit. Go to a zoo and watch the animals. Take your time, just watch them. At my zoo, there's a tiger there that has worn a path in the ground because it paces and it does circles. Now, that's not normal tiger behavior. The problem is they're put in these pens, these cages. Even if they're a big enclosure, it's still an enclosure. And they're going in nuts. Some of these animals just lay around all day because they've fucking given up. They're dead inside. And while I love zoos and all the good work they do, keeping species alive and all that, they're also kind of terrible for the animal mascots that the animals represent, right? No, that's a misconception. Tigers hate peanut butter. They love cinnamon. That was a Hangover reference, but I probably fucked it up. I'm a tiger. Can I enter your zoo? See, I know my picture's cute or whatever, but that's for me. That's mainly for me and I'm stroking my own ego. I don't need you to do it for me. My blue Quaker Mango pulled his chest feathers till I got Casper. Then he stopped. Right, because they're fucking flock animals. They're not meant to be alone, right? I did try when I had Walter and Phoenix at the same time. I tried to get them to be cool with each other so that they had each other when I wasn't around, but all they did was fight. It was very it was not a safe thing for them. It got really bad at one point. So you can try that. They had their separate cages. I have videos on my channel. Like everything I say, I can back up. Like they had their separate cages. I would let them out together and they would fucking fight. And it wasn't a good time for anyone. So sometimes rehoming is the best thing to do if it's for the sake of the animal, right? Phoenix came to me from this lady who had a child. Well, she had 2 kids. She had a little girl and then she had just had a baby boy, and she realized she didn't have time for Phoenix anymore, and he was kind of put off to the side and he was being neglected. So she did the best thing she could do for him, and she found an owner that could give him more time, like one-on-one. And sometimes that's what you have to do for the best interest of the animal. But these animals are not domesticated, right? They're not cats, they're not dogs. Cats and dogs, they were easy to domesticate because their social structure and what they need to survive coincides with us as human beings. Birds don't need that shit. Birds don't want that shit. Birds never asked for that shit. And tigers wouldn't either. I legit looked into getting a hyena. I am not kidding. I wanted a fucking hyena like you would not believe. I looked it up. You have to have a permit. You have to have a certified enclosure. Also, Gary said I'm insane, but these animals really shouldn't be pets. And the fact that they can be bought and sold like that is sad. My bad. It was just a green Amazon parrot, not macaw. We have a wild population out here now from people releasing their pets. Yeah. I watched a documentary about this guy who lives on this really crooked road in San Francisco or somewhere. And it was about these wild birds. I forget what kind they were. But yeah, like the climate's right. There's enough food sources. That's why Quaker parrots, which is what Joe has, that's why they're illegal in the state of Pennsylvania, because they can survive here, which is crazy to me because we have winter. But they're actually illegal here. Sorry, it's dogs that like peanut butter. No, parrots like peanut butter. Oh no, you said tigers. I don't know. Do tigers like peanut butter? I'm not sure. I don't know. But anyways, I'm just rambling. But basically, here, does anybody want to come up here? I mean, don't porn bomb me, but before I start my day, right? I mean, it is a panel. I can always just go on YouTube and go live, right? Let's get to the drama. Attack someone. Dude, I am not your attack dog. I don't just go for people for no reason. it's usually just because they said some shit. So I have to rebuttal, but I can't rebuttal there. I've talked about this, you know. They don't let you talk. So I talk over here. You guys annoyed with the bird yet? I don't usually start it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't start. The only time I've ever started any shit was with Philly Joe, and that's because he bothers me because he's a moron. You can come up with your shirt off. I've seen your man titties before. You want to share them with the group? I don't mind Vader, but he does have bitch tits. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I guess if me calling Vader saying he has bitch tits is attack, I guess then I just fucking attacked him. But you know he does though. Like you can't dispute that shit. You're half naked. All right. Happy Saturday. Shadow's dreaming. I also have a shirt on, but no pants. So I mean, I have underwear on. Do you have underwear on? I don't have pants on yet. Do you guys want to see my bruise? You know, it's an old lady stream when we start talking about bruising. The fuck? Hold on. See if my camera works. Dude. All right, I'll show you my bruise if you want to see that. Look at that shit. Ow, right? I ran into something because I'm a dumbass. I will be live tonight. Okay? I will be live tonight. I'll go on cam. Maybe I'll show my bruise again. I don't know. That's gross. Well, that's what happens when you break blood vessels under the skin. The blood comes out. It's worse than... Listen, be nice to Shannon, okay? Be nice. Just be nice. Can you guys do that? Are you capable of that? Yeah, it fucking hurt, Joe. And as soon as I did it, I'm like, oh, that's definitely gonna bruise. But I don't know about you, but sometimes I get like mystery bruises and I can't remember where they're from. Like, how did this get here? I don't remember. This one I definitely remembered for sure. Good morning, Natty. Clout gangster is Porky Pigging it. What does that mean? In your crate. Shadow's sleeping. Leave her alone. Leave her alone, I said. No, I'm not coming over there. Hello? Me and my bird have conversations. We do. I'm not gonna... No. Fuck off. What? Huh? Shirt and no pants. Porky Pigging it means shirt and no pants? Oh, like the cartoon. Okay, you know what? It's early. Fuck off. Wah, wah, wah. I've been trying to teach him the Harry Potter theme. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes he does it pretty good. Wah, wah, wah. I also taught him that. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Porky always had a shirt and no lower. Well, a lot of the cartoons did. It's weird. But, you know, okay, like Daffy Duck, right? No, Donald Duck. Donald Duck has a shirt. He has a shirt on. But when he gets in a shower, he gets out of the shower, he puts on a towel to cover his lower region. But why? Why are you going to do that? If you never wear pants, then why are you covering it up with a towel after you get out of the shower? This is why kids are messed up. Is that Gotti talking? No. This bird actually has a brain. He knows things. Gotti talks out of his butt. In your crate. Fuck off. My bird has his own personal heater. You want to see it? He's sitting next to her. Hold on, Titus. Let me get up. I want to show them that my bird has... He's got the hookup, bro. Oh, he moved. He's like, oh, you're coming over to say hi. Well, okay. So this right here, this is a heater. He also has a heated perch, but he's not using it right now because he fell off of it, and I don't want him to fall again. But he does have a heater because, you know, birds can't... They don't wear sweaters. I mean, they make sweaters, but like I want to keep my fingers. But that thing right there is a heater. So if he ever feels chilly, he can go hang out with that since he can't hang out with other birds. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Phoenix. I'm not a bird. And I'm sorry about that, you know. Wait, was someone here? Did they leave? Who tried to come up and then left? Chicken. Anyways, that's your shot at this horribly treated, neglected creature. Because I don't train him, he's got a horrible, horrible fucking life, you know? Poor guy, right? Look at him. Look at his toys. Toy. Heater. Swing. Toy. Toy. And don't judge me because birds are messy and I have to change his paper. But toys. And this is the box I was telling you guys about earlier. I know. Birds are fucking messy, man. This is first thing in the morning. But look, that's just a simple toy for him. And his previous owner said he wouldn't do that. Well, guess what? He does do that. And I have tried to train him, and maybe we'll revisit that in a few years. But right now, I'm just letting him be him, you know? Just letting him live his life. Thank you, Joe. I've had him for a while now, and he's a trip. He makes me laugh every day, though. And I don't know about you guys, but like sometimes for me, laughter, like genuine, funny shit, it's hard for me to find. So when I do get something that's legitimately funny, I cherish that shit. Phoenix is one of those things. Also, I don't know what your tastes are, but there's a show that I realize because we switched cable and we switched what we watch on TV, but there's a show that I missed for like 2 seasons, and now we have Hulu, so I watch it now. This show makes me laugh at least once every episode, and for me, that's fucking rare, right? That show is called What We Do in the Shadows, and it's fucking hilarious. And I watch that with Gary, and we laugh like every time we watch that shit because it's fucking funny. And if you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you. Cherish these nuts. Dude, I got all kinds of nuts. What kind of nuts are we talking about? I got almonds. I got walnuts. I got hazelnuts. I got macadamia nuts. I got pistachio nuts. I got almonds. I already said almonds. I got a plethora. I keep saying there's someone here, and then no one's there. Hey. No, you come here. No, you can't because you took your feathers out like a moron. Titus, come here. Good morning, Glenda. Come here, Tidy. Come here, honey. Boy's my baby. Listen, Linda. I didn't have kids. That's like a Dutchy laugh. You're nuts, bro. I didn't have kids, but like, I'm still a female, right? And I feel like a lot of females, most females, naturally have maternal instinct. I know I do. So that shit gets put on my animals, and if you fuck with my animals, my mama bear comes out, you know? That's a lovely song, honey. Good boy. Are you trying to upstage me, though? Yeah, it sounds like it. I love you, too. I love when he makes up his own songs. We do have music time. I even have an old video somewhere of me and Phoenix dancing when I was fatter. I used to leave music playing for him all day, but I don't do that anymore. I used to also use nature sounds. I like to mix it up. If you put birds on a real strict routine, then it can stress them out if the routine changes. And life is full of variables, so you can't always provide the same shit. So I try not to keep him too strict on a routine. Same with the dog's food. Like, I don't feed my dogs at the same time every day, or try not to, because if you do that and you miss that time slot, like let's say you had to go to the emergency room or whatever, dogs can actually create bile at that point in time because they're used to it at that time of day and get sick and throw up. Well, compared to Gotti, this bird is a genius. You're right. I think a lot of people in the chatter sphere, let's just call that the chatter sphere, that's chatterverse, that's for everything. Nobody in particular, just all of it. I think a lot of these people that I've come in contact with think I'm dumb. And I agree. Bye, Vader. You never did show your bitch tits, chicken. I agree. I would rather be considered dumb because then I might surprise you, you know? Phoenix, do you have any final thoughts on this very uneventful stream? And I am so awake. We're gonna go and work out now. We're gonna go work out. Well, you're not, because you're a lazy freeloader, but I am. Sunny out, looks nice out. Yeah. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go walk my dogs. I'm going to come home and I'm gonna stretch and I'm gonna do some weights of some sort. Oh, you guys, I got these things that go on my ankles with resist. Bro, I'm trying to tell a story. You're so loud. I got these things that go on my ankles, right? And they attach to resistance bands. Holy fuck, bro. Game changer. New muscles activated. What does the kitty say? Meow. Do you just want your own channel? I could just give you your own channel. Your videos get more views than mine do, bro. She's not even... Don't yell at Shadow. She's being good. We should just have, like, morning conversations with Phoenix. Yeah, I'm gonna go live at 8 tonight. I have to film a video later, too. And I have to work out. And I have to clean. And I have to take care of all these fucking animals. I got a busy day ahead of me, and I got, like, 4 hours of sleep. So that today ought to be fun. What? You know, I bet if I just put the cam on Phoenix and live stream that, it would get more views than Will Durant. I know he's really fixated on how many people watch his stream. I'm pretty sure Phoenix could out talent him. What do you think, Phoenix? Parrots have the brain the size of a shelled walnut. And they're much more intelligent than some people I've met here. Joe. Joe, I appreciate you. I really do. I listened to you when you were on Shannon's the other morning until I had to go to work. And you have my email if you ever want to chat. Now, I don't know if that's hitting on someone. Joe is a female. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that without being accused of simping or flirting or whatever. What's so funny? What? I love you. Pretty boy. I used to take, I know I said I was going to leave, but I'm not done yet. I used to take Phoenix on walks with me. I had a backpack made for birds, but the way that it was designed was not good. And he was always tilting forward, and he didn't like that. And I don't blame him. It would throw him off balance. So I'm still looking for a better one so that in the summer I can take him with us. I do take him outside, but I don't have a big enclosure. I would like to get one. That should be my next thing. Because I would like him to hang out with us in the summer. The main event is nothing really. It's just tonight at 8 Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to go live, have an open panel, prime time, not early in the morning. And I'm going to be on cam, and Shannon is going to be there too. Joe, my point being that if I talk to anyone on here and I offer friendship or my email address, which people take as I'm flirting or I'm cheating or whatever, it's just merely one human talking to another human, That's all. I'm not into girls either. Let's put that out there. Okay, I'm going to go. You guys have a wonderful day. Choose positivity if you can. Don't waste your energy on people that aren't worth it. Hi, Johnny. I'm actually leaving. I'll be back tonight at 8. No, it's not Shred. No. All right. Take care. I'm going to go and work out. Have a great day. Do something good with your life. Do something good with your time. Be nice. Kill them with kindness. That's what I say. Okay. Toodles.